Top 30 Finance Officer Interview Questions and Answers. Prepare to ace your next interview with these top 20 finance officer interview questions and expert answers, designed to highlight your financial expertise, accuracy, compliance knowledge, and decision-making skills. 1. Can you explain the key responsibilities of a finance officer? A finance officer is responsible for managing the organization's financial health through budgeting, forecasting, and accurate reporting. Duties include monitoring expenditures, preparing financial statements, maintaining records, overseeing cash flow, ensuring compliance with tax laws, and supporting audits. They work closely with other departments to provide financial insights that guide strategic decisions. Ensuring transparency and efficiency in all financial activities is key to maintaining organizational stability and fostering investor and stakeholder confidence. 2. What accounting software are you proficient in? E.g., QuickBooks, SAP, Oracle. I am proficient in several accounting software systems, including QuickBooks, SAP, Oracle Financials, and Microsoft Dynamics. Each has its strengths, and I adapt quickly to new systems. I've used SAP for large-scale enterprise accounting tasks like asset management and Oracle for financial reporting and analysis. I also have hands-on experience with Excel for custom reports and reconciliations. My comfort with these tools allows me to maintain accurate records, streamline processes, and generate timely financial insights. 3. How do you ensure accuracy in financial reports and statements? I ensure accuracy in financial reports by implementing a structured review process that includes double-checking data entries, reconciling accounts, and verifying calculations. I follow standardized templates, maintain version control, and cross-reference all figures with original documentation. I also utilize software tools that reduce manual errors and incorporate internal controls. Regular audits and peer reviews help identify discrepancies early, ensuring reports are precise, compliant with accounting standards, and provide stakeholders with reliable financial information. 4. Explain the difference between cash flow and profit. Profit is the financial gain a company makes after subtracting expenses from revenue, while cash flow refers to the actual inflow and outflow of cash in a business. A company can be profitable on paper, but face cash shortages if receivables are delayed. Cash flow reflects liquidity, indicating whether a company can meet immediate obligations. Both metrics are essential. Profit shows long-term sustainability, while cash flow ensures day-to-day operational viability. Managing both effectively is key to financial stability. 5. How do you handle month-end and year-end closing processes? For month-end and year-end closings, I follow a detailed checklist and timeline to ensure accuracy and completeness. This includes reconciling accounts, posting adjusting journal entries, reviewing trial balances, and preparing financial statements. I coordinate with all departments to collect necessary documentation, validate transactions, and resolve discrepancies. For year-end, I ensure that depreciation, tax provisions, and annual accruals are correctly recorded. A structured process and clear communication help maintain compliance and support accurate, timely financial reporting. 6. What is accrual accounting and why is it important? Accrual accounting records revenues and expenses when they are earned or incurred, regardless of when cash is exchanged. It provides a more accurate picture of a company's financial position by matching income with related expenses within the same period. This method is essential for financial planning, performance evaluation, and regulatory compliance. Accrual accounting allows stakeholders to assess profitability and trends over time, offering greater insight than cash accounting, which may misrepresent financial realities. 7. How do you manage accounts payable and receivable efficiently? I manage accounts payable by setting clear payment schedules, leveraging early payment discounts, and maintaining strong vendor relationships. For receivables, I ensure timely invoicing, enforce credit policies, and follow up on overdue accounts. I use accounting software to track transactions, send reminders, and generate reports. Regular reconciliations, monitoring aging schedules, and minimizing bad debts help maintain healthy cash flow. Clear communication and automation are key to ensuring efficiency and accuracy in managing both payables and receivables. 8. Can you describe your experience with budgeting and forecasting? I've led annual and quarterly budgeting processes, collaborating with department heads to gather input and align goals. I analyze historical data, market trends, and financial indicators to create realistic forecasts. I use tools like Excel, SAP, and Oracle Hyperion to model various financial scenarios. Regular variance analysis helps track performance against a budget. This process enables proactive adjustments and informs strategic decisions, ensuring the organization remains financially stable and aligned with its long-term objectives. 9. What key financial ratios do you monitor and why? I monitor several financial ratios, such as the current ratio for liquidity, debt to equity for leverage, gross profit margin for profitability, and return on assets for operational efficiency. These ratios provide insight into a company's financial health and guide strategic decisions. Regularly reviewing them helps identify trends, assess risk, and evaluate performance against industry benchmarks. Each ratio highlights different aspects of financial operations, and tracking them ensures balanced growth and sound financial management. 10. How do you ensure compliance with tax regulations and financial laws? I stay compliant by keeping up to date with tax laws, regulatory changes, and financial reporting standards through seminars, publications, and online courses. I implement robust internal controls, maintain accurate documentation, and ensure all filings are reviewed and submitted on time. Collaborating with legal and audit teams ensures adherence to local and international requirements. Regular audits and reconciliations help detect discrepancies early, reducing legal risks and ensuring the organization remains in good standing with tax authorities. 11. Describe a time when you identified a financial discrepancy. How did you resolve it? In a previous role, I noticed a mismatch between reported revenue and actual bank deposits. I traced the discrepancy to an entry error in the receivables ledger. I consulted the sales and billing departments, reviewed original invoices, and corrected the entry. I then recommended a double verification process for future postings. This not only resolved the issue, but improved data accuracy going forward. It reinforced the importance of regular reconciliations and cross-department collaboration for financial integrity. 12. How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple deadlines? I use a combination of task management tools and prioritization techniques, like the Eisenhower Matrix. Urgent tasks with tight deadlines, such as regulatory filings or payroll processing, take precedence. I break complex tasks into manageable steps, set internal deadlines, and allocate time accordingly. I also maintain open communication with team members and managers to adjust priorities when needed. Staying organized and proactive ensures timely and accurate completion of all responsibilities without compromising quality. 13. Tell me about a time you improved a financial process. What was the impact? At my previous company, I streamlined the expense reimbursement process by transitioning from manual submissions to a cloud-based expense management tool. This eliminated paperwork, reduced errors, and cut processing time by 40%. I also trained staff on usage and developed approval workflows to enhance transparency. As a result, employee satisfaction improved, compliance increased, and monthly reconciliations became more efficient. This change highlighted how process improvements can enhance both operational efficiency and financial accuracy. 14. How do you handle disagreements with colleagues or managers regarding financial decisions? I approach disagreements with focus on facts and open dialogue. I present data-supported analysis and encourage collaborative discussions to explore all viewpoints. If needed, I prepare multiple scenarios to demonstrate the financial implications of each decision. I remain respectful, listen actively, and aim for a solution that aligns with organizational goals. If consensus isn't reached, I escalate the matter to higher management for resolution. Maintaining professionalism and objectivity helps preserve trust and cooperation. 15. Describe a situation where you had to explain complex financial data to a non-finance person. In one project meeting, I had to present financial projections to the marketing team. They struggled with terms like EBITDA and cash flow margins. I simplified the data using visual aids and analogies, comparing cash flow to household budgeting. I avoided jargon and focused on how the numbers related to their department's performance. The result was a clearer understanding and better decision-making. I believe tailoring communication to the audience is key for cross-functional collaboration. 16. Have you ever dealt with an audit? How did you prepare for it? Yes, I participated in several internal and external audits. Preparation involved organizing all required documentation, reconciling accounts, and reviewing past audit findings to ensure corrective measures were implemented. I also conducted mock audits, coordinated with departments for supporting evidence, and ensured all financial records were up to date. During the audit, I acted as a liaison with auditors, providing clear explanations and timely responses. This proactive approach ensured smooth audits with minimal findings. 17. What steps do you take to prevent fraud or financial mismanagement? I implement strong internal controls, including segregation of duties, approval hierarchies, and regular reconciliations. I also use secure accounting software with audit trails and role-based access. Periodic internal audits and surprise checks help detect irregularities early. I train staff on ethics and financial protocols, fostering a culture of transparency and accountability. Reporting mechanisms for anonymous concerns also deter fraudulent behavior. A preventive, rather than reactive, approach ensures the integrity of financial operations. 18. How do you stay updated with changes in financial regulations and standards? I subscribe to financial publications such as the Journal of Accountancy and follow updates from bodies like the FASB, IFRS, and local tax authorities. I also attend webinars, workshops, and courses to maintain professional certifications and expand my knowledge. Networking with industry peers provides additional insights. Staying current with regulatory changes allows me to ensure compliance, advise management accurately, and adapt internal policies as needed, protecting the organization from legal and financial risk. 19. Tell me about a time you had to work under tight financial constraints. During a budget cut, I was tasked with reducing departmental expenses without compromising operations. I analyzed spending patterns and identified non-essential costs, negotiated with vendors for better rates, and delayed non-urgent purchases. I also suggested resource sharing between departments to optimize usage. These measures resulted in a 15% cost reduction while maintaining service quality. The experience demonstrated my ability to make strategic financial decisions under pressure and still achieve operational goals efficiently. 20. How do you handle confidential financial information? I treat confidential information with the utmost integrity and professionalism. I ensure that only authorized personnel have access to sensitive data and use password-protected systems, encrypted files, and secure storage methods. I avoid discussing financial matters in public or with unauthorized individuals. I also follow company policies and compliance regulations strictly. Maintaining confidentiality protects the organization's interests, builds stakeholder trust, and ensures ethical financial management at all times. 21. If you notice a recurring error in financial reports, how would you address it? I would first investigate the root cause by reviewing the data source and process where the error originates. I consult relevant team members to understand workflows and verify if it's a system or manual entry issue. Once identified, I'd correct the error and update procedures or templates to prevent recurrence. I would also conduct training or implement automation where needed. Clear documentation of the fix ensures consistency and accountability in future reporting. 22. How would you handle a situation where a vendor disputes an invoice payment? I would begin by reviewing the purchase order, delivery receipt, and invoice to verify our records. Then, I would contact the vendor to understand their concern and compare notes. If the dispute is valid, I work quickly to resolve the issue and process the correct payment. If our documentation supports our position, I present the facts clearly and professionally. Maintaining open communication and a respectful tone helps preserve vendor relationships while ensuring accuracy. 23. A department is overspending its budget. What steps would you take? I'd first analyze the department's spending reports to identify which areas exceed projections. Then, I would meet with the department head to discuss the variance, understand the reasons, and offer solutions. Together, we'd realign spending with available resources, potentially reallocating funds or cutting non-essential costs. I would also implement closer monitoring and reporting going forward. The goal is to regain financial control without disrupting core operations or team morale. 24. How would you assess the financial health of a company? I assess financial health by analyzing key indicators like profitability, net margin, liquidity, current ratio, solvency, debt to equity, and efficiency, asset turnover. I review financial statements, balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow, and compare trends over time and against industry benchmarks. I also evaluate working capital, cash reserves, and compliance history. This comprehensive review reveals strengths, weaknesses, and potential risks, offering a well-rounded picture to inform strategic decisions and long-term financial planning. 25. What would you do if you found a mistake in a submitted tax filing? I would immediately notify the finance director or relevant authority within the organization and review the error's nature and impact. I consult with our tax advisor or accountant to determine the best corrective action. Typically, this involves submitting an amended return with supporting documentation to the tax authority. Transparency, timely correction, and clear communication are key to maintaining compliance and avoiding penalties. I'd also update internal controls to prevent recurrence of similar errors. 26. Have you ever trained or supervised junior finance staff? How did you ensure their accuracy? Yes, I've supervised junior finance staff and new hires. I provided onboarding, detailed documentation, and regular training sessions to ensure they understood our systems and procedures. I also reviewed their work regularly, gave constructive feedback, and encouraged questions to promote continuous learning. I implemented checklists and peer reviews to catch errors early. Mentoring builds confidence, promotes accuracy, and fosters accountability, creating a more capable and efficient finance team. 27. How do you collaborate with other departments, e.g. HR operations, on financial matters? I regularly work with departments like HR on payroll budgeting and benefits analysis, and with operations for cost control and procurement planning. I set up meetings to understand their financial needs and challenges, then provide tailored reports or tools to support decision-making. Clear communication, shared goals, and mutual respect are crucial for successful collaboration. This cross-functional teamwork ensures financial planning aligns with overall business objectives and enhances organizational efficiency. 28. Describe a time when you had to persuade management to adopt a financial recommendation. In one role, I proposed investing in financial automation software to reduce manual errors and improve reporting speed. Initially, management was hesitant due to upfront costs. I presented a cost-benefit analysis showing long-term savings, reduced audit findings, and improved productivity. I also highlighted how competitors use similar tools to gain efficiency. My data-driven approach and clear presentation led to approval. The implementation saved significant hours and boosted overall financial accuracy. 29. What do you think are the biggest challenges facing finance professionals today? Key challenges include adapting to constantly changing regulations, managing data security, and keeping up with technological advancements like AI and automation. Rising expectations for real-time reporting and strategic financial insights also add pressure. Additionally, global economic volatility and inflation require finance professionals to remain agile and forward-thinking. Balancing compliance, efficiency, and innovation is crucial. Staying informed, upskilling regularly, and using digital tools effectively help finance professionals navigate these evolving demands. 30. Where do you see yourself in your finance career in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years, I see myself in a senior finance leadership role, such as finance manager or controller. I aim to deepen my expertise in financial strategy, compliance, and technology integration. I also plan to pursue certifications like CMA or CPA to enhance my credentials. My goal is to lead a high-performing finance team, drive process improvements, and contribute significantly to my organization's financial health and strategic growth. We hope these top 20 finance officer interview questions and answers have helped you prepare effectively. Demonstrating your financial expertise, analytical skills, and compliance knowledge can set you apart and impress potential employers. Stay confident, be concise, and tailor your responses to align with the specific role and organization's goals.